Uriarte has been the most consistent front runner, but there's a few others had a go, and I would think the next...
You know, Uriarte, Pratama, they do not want a big pack, because all that means is...
Situation has been cleared, that's good to know. Right,
so the climb up we have...
And who is going to have a go is Marco Morelli. He pulls alongside. No, he's not.
Come the end of the race, they could be leading over the line on the towards the final lap, and then finish up maybe 8. Pratama in the lead then from Uriarte and car pushing. David Gonzalez
going to do it here, but I think that Marco could well have a look anytime soon.
And of course, with all ninth or something, they need every point that they can get. But the person who is in his best interest, Ales, behind them as well.
Yeah, there was never... Veda just looked, didn't he, right from the start, that he was not going to hang.
This being the final races of the season, if you do miss Rookie's Cup, to bring the group all together, Hakim Danish.
Yeah, and he at the moment is back in 8th place. Around, waiting there. He's taken the lead, but he's already under pressure, and he's passed back up, pushing up the inside.
Probably, I know I will. You can binge watch Born Racers now on the Red Bull Motorsports YouTube channel. Just scan that cue.
But closing in. And that group runs all the way down to what? Sort of 6th. Around the outside is Brian Uriarte to take the lead. The 51 is Uriarte. Pushing on 17.
Barcode on your screens. It shows you all the behind the scenes of what it takes to be in Rookie's Cup from the...
Oh no, down to 20th position.
Goodness me. Absolutely brilliant.
In 2nd place, Veda slots in, and he's trying to take it back again, but no, Brian Uriarte hangs.
Guys at the front to the guys at the back, and that was the 2023 season. And there we go, the first of the track limits warnings coming in for Guillaume Plonk already. You don't want that track limit.
It's on to the lead, and in fact, Veda loses 3rd place.
This is a complete...
And, you know, while I'm talking about internet and so forth, don't forget that you have your last chance.
It's warning already at this stage in the game, do you? Because one more time and you find yourself going through the long, different kind of race than we saw yesterday. Riders so much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around.
To apply to join the Rookies Cup next year up until midnight Sunday night. We've still got a black penalty. Yeah. And there's Benyat Fernandez on the number 7. He certainly has the pace to drag.
Was Ramadipa yesterday's 2nd place finisher, the 32, up into 7th place, now 6th.
Applications open, and then we'll be choosing who will be invited to this group. And there's, who is that in the background, way off on the green that time? Right, so start and finish.
As he overtakes Carter Thompson in towards turn 1, he's just behind Benyat Fernandez, the number 7.
For selection event in October to decide the riders who are invited to the Cup for next stage. Then and there's somebody pulling off. That was Christian Daniel pulling his
5th place, and that was a big touch between Uriarte and Gonzalez.
And Carpucci it is.
Could you be a story like Marco Morelli? He really is, you know, just one in.
Tape off the radiator as Brian Uriarte leads over Veda Pratama. Up the inside is Morelli on. Who's taken up the lead. Absolutely superb stuff. Veda Pratama, it goes inside him and up the hill. That's
in a long line of poster childs of Rookie's Cup, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. No, Christian Daniel, he does it. Morelli takes 3rd place.
It was not
very hard place to pass, but he does it. Veda Pratama takes the lead with a superb tight line. So, Jorge Martini won the MotoGP World Championship last year after in the post.
9/10 of a second with the chasing group across the finish line that time around piece. They closed in by
to climb the hill.
That is extreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like
a podium press conference said, I would not be here if it not for the Rookies Cup, and absolutely
a 10th. But look at Brian out front. He's just thinking, no way, I'm absolutely going. Many of these riders, he's never seen this place before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around here a million times.
So, back with our action now. These are the guys who are looking to go into the Grand Prix classes next year. It's Uriarte.
Last time around, he set a 146.8, but actually the fastest rider on track, Peter, was Joel Pons. That was supreme.
And Brian Uriarte has gone from 1st to 4th. Marco Morelli, Gonzalez, Pratama, Mitani, Pugliese, Hakim Danish.
Back in 19th place at 145.9. So actually, there's a lot of pace in hand here. Well, looking back down the order then, where are we at? Thompson 6th place, Benyat Fernandez is ahead of him.
Still with a chance of being Cup champion.
Such a technical part of the riders. But do they want to burn up their tyres too quickly or not?
Well, Joel Pons, you know, he's had a lousy season and a half.
5th, Ramadeepa and Singapong 7th and 8th. Dinesh watching our series leader, he's up into 9th position. Part of the circuit here as we watch sort of the slow motion of the riders.
In Rookies Cup so far, but he was 6th in FP2, made a complete mess of qualifying, didn't get a toe, but
position. Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down in 10th place. Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadeepa there.
This nice overtake from Uriarte into Curvone. These guys, they don't lift the...
He has pace round here if his FP pace is anything to go by. So has gone inside Brian Uriarte to take 4th place, I think, but it's still Veda Pratama that leads.
There at all, do they?
No, and he's using all up the curb there. It's fairly bumpy across the... It would be great to see Pons way up in this group.
Uriarte and Pratama,
but only just from Gonzalez. They're spread out across the track. Oh my goodness, inside there, but it doesn't seem to bother them at all, does it? Okay, we're back live now.
Oh, someone's down in the background. Like yesterday, just swapping places around various parts of the track then.
It's so tight, but Veda Pratama has the advantage. Pushing back into 2nd place, ahead of number 11, Gonzalez.
Couple of riders down. That is a big shame. It looked like could have been Benyat Fernandez. Morelli sitting tight in 3rd position. Daniel. Dinesh has moved up another couple of spots, Peter. He's up into 7th place now. There he is in the middle of this shot, just behind Fed being one of them. It is, and I think it's him and Christian Daniel. 2 riders have said keep an eye on. Well, we've kept an eye on. Just behind him as well. Here is that fast and flowing section of the track. That's not really an overtaking spot, Christian, but Fernandez there. So Dinesh feeling a bit more in it. Maybe the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way on there as they've tumbled into the gravel. What a shame. They will be hopefully back out. He didn't quite make it stick there, so we got track limits warnings for Agostinelli, Brown, Monagnani. Although Brian Uriarte is much closer in the championship to him now, as we look ahead from Dinesh to tomorrow, and we'll see the best of them there.
And things are broken up a little bit at the...
And Dinesh.
Hakim Dinesh, yeah, that is very much a warning. All 3 are
Uriarte. Maybe Dinesh is feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness, it is up front with Uriarte just again. Oh, very slight, because the slipstream clutch closes them right up again. Again on the brakes, and it's Marco Morelli. No plan B takes the lead.
Brilliant. No plan B. He cuts right across the front of Benyat Fernandez. Goodness me, he squeezed him as much as you possibly.
Then doesn't it? Veda Pratama up the inside of Gonzalez and into 3rd place. Marco looking
to be up there once again. He's been a little bit quiet this year, hasn't he? Not what we expected. Possibly can. That was sensational.
Okay, right. It is the 54 of Veda.